Hi guys, it's Leslie from Seniorologie. I wanted to show you a little bit about how to get your images ready for a submission. For Seniorologie, the blog requires that the images be no larger than 740 pixels wide. So I really strongly suggest that you size your images before you send them in. It will go toward your blog post being up a lot faster if you are approved for a blog post. The ones that I have to resize take a lot of time, so I would really always appreciate those that come in correctly sized. The first thing is for a horizontal image. It's super easy. I'm sure you all know how to resize an image. Just size it to the 740 pixels wide, and you would save it and send it in. You can watermark your images at this point. I ask for it to be sort of small and in one of the corners so that it does not take away from the entire picture. The verticals are a little bit tricky because I like to have two verticals side by side. Not only does it make it easier for the reader visually, but it also allows you to get one more picture in the post because you have two verticals versus one. The easiest way that I have found to do this is with an action that I actually purchased from MCP Actions. It is called the MCP Magic Blog It Boards, and it's specifically the Blog It Board number 2. What you do is you actually do the action first. You don't have to open your photo first, but you go over here to your actions, click on it, and hit play. It runs, and as you can see, it's placing two images, or giving you a board to place two images. It will ask you to find your photos. So you click continue, and it'll pull up your files. Let's see, I will use the birthday shoot that I did the other day, and I pick a vertical image. You don't have to size the images beforehand. You just, whatever size you normally save them as, you drag it over and resize it by holding down the shift key and pulling one of the corners to fill in that space. And then I sort of just rearrange it to where I like it, and then click the check mark. It will ask you for continue again, and you'll pick another image, another vertical image. You place it. As you can see, it's placing it in the other box, and hold down the shift key again, drag it to fill in the space, rearrange it to where you like it, make sure nothing's being cut off, and again, click the check mark. At this point, it automatically, as you can see the layers over here, it automatically selects the last layer in the group, which is the layer that dictates the color of the outline. On my blog, I like to have a white outline, so what I do is I click the paint bucket and make sure the color is white, and then I just click on the border and it changes it. At this point, you would flatten your layers, and now you can add your watermark. I like to do the watermark after I've placed the images, because a lot of times if you do it before, when you're dragging the image to fit in the square or in the rectangle here, it will cut off that logo. So it's best to do the images first, then place your logo. So at this point, I would open up my logo, which I keep on my desktop in just a watermark logo folder because it's easy to find. Click on that to open. I will select it. I will drag it over to the image, and then I will resize it. You can also copy and paste whatever you feel comfortable with whenever you're doing your logo. This is just the way I do it. I'm sure there are a million other ways to do it as well. Lower left or lower right hand corner seems to be a good spot because it doesn't take away the image. So after I placed it on the one, I then just duplicate the layer, and it will have given me a second one that I will drag over and make sure it's lined up, and there we go. And then I flatten and make sure to size it at 740. And the action that I use sizes it at 900, which is a common size for a blog, but Seniorologie requires 740, so it's just a quick size change. And then you save it and get ready to send it. Can't wait to see your submissions, and if you ever have any questions, just let me know. Thanks so much.